hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I got back to Platinum Tier 1 and yeah, I just won 4 freaking games in a row. And also I was thinking about changing a variant of Infernity, but I still stick to the pure Infernity. I did add some cards into the deck and I added one more Engraver, I added one more Tract and Lurry. This is just to make Engraver not a brick anymore, and also another extender. And yeah, Lurry isn't that bad to draw because of Chaos Solar Queen and Allure Dance, because of course Chaos Solar Queen can discard a dark or a light monster, which Lurry is a light monster, so that's good. Also, you can discard Lurry with Apocalypse, so Lurry isn't that bad of a draw anyway. And also it's a decent normal summon. I know it's the worst out of if you have Tour Guide or Lurry, of course you're gonna summon the Tour Guide. But yeah. Also I added double Lightning Storm because I needed a card to search with Trust. And I didn't really have that. I did have, of course, talents, but sometimes talents cannot really bail me out of some tough situations, like Lightning Storm can. So yeah, these are just the changes. Also, I added the Underworld Goddess instead of Phoenix, because Phoenix is, even though it's a Link 2 and it's a Fiend that you can always recycle back, Underworld Goddess is crazy good going second, and it can always be reshuffled back with either Engraver or Sequence or Mutiny, so you have so many ways to shuffle Underworld Goddess back into the extra deck, so we can reuse her again and again. So yeah, those are the changes and they have been so good. Yeah, so this is the first duel. And here I'm going second, and my hand is okay, it's decent. Yeah, they use Full for some reason. Yep, they use Holy Sue. I chain my own Full and it resolves, so that's really good. Yep, they use Jokal, summon Noroi, use Jokal effect. Yep, summon Izuna effect. Yep, send Lupus. Yep, Noroi to look at my hand. That's so fair, and they give me no draws whatsoever. Yeah, Imperm was a good draw, and what I should have done immediately is use Imperm on Lupus. They are forced to chain Lupus, right? But I did make a little bit of a misplay, which should have been easily punished if my opponent was smart. If they didn't chain Lupus right here, I would have added another Chaos Solar Queen, and I wouldn't really have any other place, right? I would, of course, summon the Chaos Solar Queen, but they could have summoned the Nash Knight. But instead, my opponent was a little bit of a bad player, because, yeah, you shouldn't have summoned the Reaper, because I can just use talents. Yeah, take control of Reaper. They summon the Caesar Valius, make it unaffected. Yeah, use Chaos Solar Queen, go for Dracosac. Yep, Dracosac. Yeah, summon 2 level 3 tokens, go for Cherubini. Cherubini sends, yeah, Rhino effect. Send Ares effect, add Archfiend. Yep. Use the Underworld Goddess. Yeah, it doesn't matter that they made Caesar Valius unaffected, because yeah, Underworld Goddess is crazy, and also Underworld Goddess is a light fiend, so yeah, I can now do the Fiendsmith plays, shuffle back the Underworld Goddess so I can reuse her again. Yeah, Engraver, yeah, send the Requiem, send the Noroi Sequence effect. Yes, yeah, this is just easy game. Yep, Stygian. Yeah, and my opponent surrendered. Yep. So that was a easy win. But I have to keep in mind that if I draw Imperm against Lupus, I have to, and also I have triple tactics talent, I have to use Imperm immediately, then chain. Then they, of course, they have to chain the Lupus, then I use talents, take their XYZ monster, and not the other way around. So yeah, this is the second duel. Here in this duel also I'm going second, but I did draw a decent hand. Engraver isn't a brick anymore, and anyway, yeah, my opponent just scooped, and I was like, okay, a win is a win, I guess. So yeah, I take it. Yep, this is the third duel, and here I finally go first. By the way, I think that I have lost the coin toss so many freaking times, and yeah, I can just discard Foolos. Yep, use Apocalypse, discard Necromancers and Rhino Archfiend. Use Necromancer, they hit me with Goose Bell, and I was like, okay buddy. Anyway, yeah, Reaper, bring back another Necromancer, Archfiend. Archfiend grabs Launcher. Yep, go for Charbini just to send Buyo, so I can have another extender. Yep, in Mutiny. Go for Close Heaven. Yep, Requiem. Requiem up, send Engraver. Yep. Shuffle the Close Heaven, summon Engraver. Go for Sequence. Use Sequence. Yeah, for Duke of Demise. Use Launcher now. Yep, Archfiend Necromancer. The reason why I didn't summon two Necromancers is because I didn't want my opponent to have the best Nibiru of their life. That's why I summoned Necromancer and Archfiend, and if my opponent wants to Nibiru me, I still get a Launcher. And yeah, now I'm completely safe. And also I summoned the Eliko Talker plus two Launchers. Yeah, now I can just use Launcher freely. Bring back two Necromancers, use this Archfiend, this Necromancer, bring back Archfiend, add another Archfiend, discard it with Launcher, use Necromancer. Yeah, bring back another Archfiend, add the Barrier, go for Zalantis. Yep, use the third Launcher, I think, yeah. 1, 2, and yeah, I used triple Launcher, but yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but add another Barrier, go for SP Little Knight, use Necromancer again, bring back Archfiend, use Archfiend effect, add the third Archfiend just to, yeah, add back the Mutiny, so I can have it for my next turn. So yeah, this is so many interruptions, and yeah, my opponent starts with Albion, they use Super Poly, fuse Eliko Talker and SP Little Knight for Mud Dragon, they use Super Poly again, crazy, go for Dragostopelia, yeah, Reaper resets itself, yeah, they use the Cortesia, nope, Barrier, they use the Dragostopelia to run over the Necromancer, yep. And now, yeah, I have so many freaking ways to OTK him. Here is one of them. Requiem just baits out the Dragostopelia. Yep, use Requiem. Requiem, I think, summons the second Engraver. Yeah, I had one Engraver in the graveyard. Yep, go for Azalea. Use Mutiny, summon the Lucy, I think. Use Reaper, bring back Necromancer. Necromancer, bring back Archfiend. Yep, Engraver. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is 11,000 points of damage. So yeah, that's more than enough for a game. Yeah, easy game. And this is the fourth duel. And this is the game that got me to Platinum 1. And it was a very interesting game. You'll see it very soon. So I was going second, and I didn't draw any non-engine except triple tactics talents, but talents interacts on my turn, right? I needed something to stop my opponent from playing like Fuvulos or Maxi or Imperm, right? But it's okay, my opponent is playing Life Twins, and Life Twins are a very fair deck. They do have some good tools at their disposal. One of them is a Bow Cube. Now they have 2 interruptions, right? Yep, use Apocalypse. They immediately use the Trouble Sunny to summon the Lila and the Kissicle. Yeah, Lila to pop a card and Kissicle to draw. I use Triple Tactics Talents to bait out the Bow Cube. Yep, and I didn't know that the Trouble Sunny is a Light Fiend, and yeah, now I can go for Requiem, some Lacrimas and Engraver, go for Sequence. Yeah, Lucy effect. Send Rhino, yep, they use the Kissicle, but it doesn't really matter. Yep. And also this draw doesn't really matter as well, because I have 2 Archfiends and so many extenders that it really doesn't matter. Yeah, use Duke of Demise, summon Archfiend, I go for Underworld Goddess. Yep, negate the Kissigle, use Launcher, bring back 2 Archfiends. Yep, attack over the Kissicle. They do use the Lilithrid, and this makes them not die in this turn, but they're on at 900 life points. I go for a Spiritonite, banish the Trouble Sunny. Yep. And here I was like, okay, I have a Spiritonite, and that's my only interruption. They use a Valkyrie, the standby phase effect. I didn't even know that they have that effect. They use Starter, but yeah, they forgot that they're very low on life points, and Starter, even though it's a broken card, still has a sort of a restriction. So yeah, that's a win, and now I'm in Platinum Tier 1 again. That's really good, and hopefully I don't get deranked again to Platinum Tier 1. Instead I go to Diamond Tier 5, and then yeah, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's it gonna be for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon, and goodbye.